from your mistakes.
No sooner than.
No sooner than.
No sooner than.
No sooner than.
Almost immediately after.
Almost immediately after.
The movie will start no sooner than 7 p.m.
The movie will start no sooner than 7 p.m.
في موعد لا يتجاوز.
Sooner or later.
Sooner or later.
Sooner or later.
Sooner or later.
At some point in the future.
At some point in the future.
Sooner or later, you'll need to make a decision.
Sooner or later, you'll need to make a decision.
عاجلا أم آجلا.
Would sooner.
Would sooner.
Would sooner.
Would sooner.
Prefer to do something.
Prefer to do something.
I would sooner walk than take a crowded bus.
I would sooner walk than take a crowded bus.
عاجلا.
Spit out.
Spit out.
Spit out.
Spit out.
Forcefully expel something from the mouth.
Forcefully expel something from the mouth.
The baby spit out her pacifier.
The baby spit out her pacifier.
نفث.
In spite of.
In spite of.
In spite of.
In spite of.
Despite or regardless of.
Despite or regardless of.
She succeeded in spite of the obstacles.
She succeeded in spite of the obstacles.
على الرغم من.
Split up.
Split up.
Split up.
Split up.
Separate or break into parts.
Separate or break into parts.
The friends decided to split up and go their separate ways.
The friends decided to split up and go their separate ways.
انقسام.
On the spot.
On the spot.
On the spot.
On the spot.
Immediately and without delay.
Immediately and without delay.
He made a decision on the spot without thinking.
He made a decision on the spot without thinking.
على الفور.
Spring up.
Spring up.
Spring up.
Spring up.
Appear or develop suddenly.
Appear or develop suddenly.
Flowers spring up in the garden every spring.
Flowers spring up in the garden every spring.
الربيع.
On the spur of the moment.
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 Impulsively or without planning.
Impulsively or without planning.
She booked a trip on the spur of the moment.
She booked a trip on the spur of the moment.
على حافز اللحظة.
At stake.
At stake.
At stake.
At stake.
Something important or valuable at risk.
Something important or valuable at risk.
Their friendship was at stake after the argument.
Their friendship was at stake after the argument.
على المحك.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Support or be loyal to someone.
Support or be loyal to someone.
He promised to stand by her side through thick and thin.
He promised to stand by her side through thick and thin.
وضع الاستعداد.
Stand down.
Stand down.
Stand down.
Stand down.
Resign or step aside from a position.
Resign or step aside from a position.
The captain had to stand down due to an injury.
The captain had to stand down due to an injury.
انسحب.
Stand for.
Stand for.
Stand for.
Stand for.
Represent or symbolize something.
Represent or symbolize something.
The acronym NASA stands for National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
The acronym NASA stands for National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
الوقوف.
Stand in.
Stand in.
Stand in.
Stand in.
Substitute for someone temporarily.
Substitute for someone temporarily.
She had to stand in for her colleague at the last minute.
She had to stand in for her colleague at the last minute.
قفي.
Stand out.
Stand out.
Stand out.
Stand out.
Be noticeable or exceptional.
Be noticeable or exceptional.
His unique talent makes him stand out in the crowd.
His unique talent makes him stand out in the crowd.
تبرز.
Stand up.
Stand up.
Stand up.
Stand up.
Rise to a standing position.
Rise to a standing position.
Please stand up when the national anthem is played.
Please stand up when the national anthem is played.
قف.
Stand up for.
Stand up for.
Stand up for.
Stand up for.
Defend or support a cause or person.
Defend or support a cause or person.
He's always ready to stand up for his beliefs.
He's always ready to stand up for his beliefs.
دافع عن.
Stand up to.
Stand up to.
Stand up to.
Stand up to.
Confront or resist a challenge or threat.
Confront or resist a challenge or threat.
She had the courage to stand up to the bully.
She had the courage to stand up to the bully.
الوقوف في وجه.
Steer clear of.
Steer clear of.
Steer clear of.
Steer clear of.
Avoid or stay away from something.
Avoid or stay away from something.
It's best to steer clear of negative influences.
It's best to steer clear of negative influences.
ابتعد عن.
In step.
In step.
In step.
In step.
In sync or in harmony with others.
In sync or in harmony with others.
They march together in step with the music.
They march together in step with the music.
في الخطوة.
Out of step.
Out of step.
Out of step.
Out of step.
Not in sync or out of harmony with others.
Not in sync or out of harmony with others.
His dance moves were out of step with the rhythm.
His dance moves were out of step with the rhythm.
خارج خطوة.
Step aside.
Step aside.
Step aside.
Step aside.
Move to the side or relinquish a position.
Move to the side or relinquish a position.
He had to step aside and let someone else take charge.
He had to step aside and let someone else take charge.
تنحي جانبا.
Step by step.
Step by step.
Step by step.
Step by step.
Gradually or in a systematic manner.
Gradually or in a systematic manner.
The instructions were given step by step for clarity.
The instructions were given step by step for clarity.
خطوة بخطوة.
Step in.
Step in.
Step in.
Step in.
Intervene or become involved in a situation.
Intervene or become involved in a situation.
She had to step in and resolve the argument.
She had to step in and resolve the argument.
خطوة في.
Step up.
Step up.
Step up.
Step up.
Increase or improve something.
Increase or improve something.
It's time to step up and take on more responsibilities.
It's time to step up and take on more responsibilities.
تصعيد.
Stick around.
Stick around.
Stick around.
Stick around.
Stay or remain in a place or situation.
Stay or remain in a place or situation.
Don't leave, stick around for a while longer.
Don't leave, stick around for a while longer.
البقاء.
Stick at.
Stick at.
Stick at.
Stick at.
Persist or continue with difficulty.
Persist or continue with difficulty.
Even when it's tough, he will stick at his goals.
Even when it's tough, he will stick at his goals.
عصافي.
Stick by.
Stick by.
Stick by.
Stick by.
Remain loyal or supportive of someone.
Remain loyal or supportive of someone.
She will stick by her friend's side no matter what.
She will stick by her friend's side no matter what.
عصا من قبل.
Stick out.
Stick out.
Stick out.
Stick out.
Be noticeable or protrude.
Be noticeable or protrude.
His colorful outfit sticks out in the crowd.
His colorful outfit sticks out in the crowd.
ابتعد.
Stick out for.
Stick out for.
Stick out for.
Stick out for.
Advocate or insist on something.
Advocate or insist on something.
He will stick out for what he believes is right.
He will stick out for what he believes is right.
التمسك بها.
Stick to.
Stick to.
Stick to.
Stick to.
Adhere to or follow a plan or principle.
Adhere to or follow a plan or principle.
It's important to stick to your plan to succeed.
It's important to stick to your plan to succeed.
التزم.
Stick together.
Stick together.
Stick together.
Stick together.
Remain united or loyal as a group.
Remain united or loyal as a group.
Friends should stick together through thick and thin.
Friends should stick together through thick and thin.
الالتصاق ببعضها البعض.
Stick up for.
Stick up for.
Stick up for.
Stick up for.
Defend or support someone or something.
Defend or support someone or something.
He's not afraid to stick up for his friends.
He's not afraid to stick up for his friends.
التمسك ب.
Stick with.
Stick with.
Stick with.
Stick with.
Continue to use or be loyal to something.
Continue to use or be loyal to something.
She will stick with the same job for a few more years.
She will stick with the same job for a few more years.
التزم ب.
Stir up.
Stir up.
Stir up.
Stir up.
Incite or cause trouble or excitement.
Incite or cause trouble or excitement.
He likes to stir up trouble among his classmates.
He likes to stir up trouble among his classmates.
هيج.
What could you increase? What could you reduce?